Shawn Kober here with Lake TV, and we're at the Bonk Hard Chill event that's going on at the state park this weekend. We got Jason Elsenrat. I'm in a little trouble with that. But this is the fourth year you guys have been doing this. Can you tell the audience a little bit how this got started?
Yeah, it started, this is the fourth year, like you said. It got started in 2005, and we were looking for an area in central Missouri to put on a race, an adventure race, and we just looked at Lake of the Ozarks because of the facilities that were around, the hotels, the restaurants, and all that. They're so close by to the state park, and the state park's the biggest in Missouri. And it has mountain bike trails and a nice lake for the canoeing, and it just kind of worked out perfectly to host one down here.
Well, we've got great weather out here. You said there was over 150 participants this year from 10 different states. Can you kind of go into more about how that all went down?
Yeah, 10 states, 150 participants, and we had people from as far away as like Mississippi, Nebraska, Iowa, and just about everywhere in between. We
were down earlier shooting some stuff, a lot of canoers coming in and punching their maps. Can you talk a little about how the whole race kind of goes down?
Yeah, we started here at our race headquarters, and they started off with a 5-mile hiking, trekking section. And what they do is they use a map and compass to find checkpoints out in the woods. So they started here, and they did a 5-mile trekking section to the canoe put-in point. And then they canoed about 7 miles on the lake. And then they ended up canoeing over to McCubbin's Point. And then from there, they biked about 25 miles. And then they do another 7-8 mile trekking leg, and then they canoe back, and then they bike back here. And the whole race is about 47 miles total.
So it's more of I guess a personal endurance race. I mean, there is competition here, but it's more of pushing yourself and.
Yeah, you get teams that come here just to try to finish. Just they walk the whole thing, and then you get teams that are like elite athletes that come and they compete against each other and try to win the top prizes.
So what made you, I guess, want to start this race? I mean, I guess you've been adventure racing for a while now, or?
Yeah, I started racing in 2001. That's when I did my first race, and I noticed back then that all the way up from 2001 to about 2004, there weren't many races in Missouri. So we just kind of decided that there's a little bit of a market to put on more races around here. And since then, since our first race in 2004, we've been growing adventure racing in Missouri and the surrounding Midwest area quite a bit. And we're getting a good group of people coming in for them now.
It seems like the talk of the town is a lot more. This year it's been talked a lot more. Like you said, 10 different states are involved with this, so it's not just a local thing. You're pulling a lot of people from regional areas. How can people get involved with this? More information on the event for next year?
Well, our website is bonkhardchill.com, BONK hardchill.com, and a lot of people probably wonder what bonking means. And whenever you bonk, it's an adventure racing or biking term. It's where you are out of water, out of food, and you're dehydrated, and they call that bonking. Okay. So Bonk Hard Racing is our website. That's our company name. And if you want to go, you can go to Bonk Hard Racing to see all of our events throughout the Midwest. We have races in 3 states, Kentucky, Missouri, and Kansas. But this race, the Bonk Hard Chill, the website for that is bonkhardchill.com.
Okay. And you got a lot of sponsors. I see you got flags, a big example. What are some of your sponsors that have helped you out with this event?
Yeah, we have a good sponsors like the North Face and Columbia Sportswear and Solomon, and we have Kuat Racks out of Springfield, Missouri. They make bike racks, really nice bike racks. And we have REI out of St. Louis. We have a bunch of local help, local lake area help, like Denny's is giving everybody a free breakfast the day after the race, tomorrow morning. And we have Ozark Outdoors and Cyclery. They donate a lot of good prizes for the winners. We have the Tri-County Lodging Association. They help us out, and they help us promote the event. We have a lot of great sponsors locally and nationwide.
So, like you said, it's an all-day event, basically. You're expecting the first racers maybe 8 hours into this. We had a little wind today.
Yeah.
Nice weather, I guess. Is this good weather for competing in something like this?
This has been the best weather we've had at this race so far. We were joking around before the race. The name of the race is the Bonk Hard Chill, and we have 65-degree weather. We're going to have to change the name before too long. But yeah, great weather. It's a little windy. That might slow teams down on the biking and the canoeing just a little bit. So we were planning on 7 hours, but it may be around 8 hours for the winning teams. And they have up until about 12 and a half hours to finish the race.
When you speak of the weather, I know this year it's warm. I've seen videos in the past. You guys had ice coming off the canoes, and it's kind of a little colder. So this is a little bit different for the racers. Do you see I guess returning people a lot and like bringing friends with them to compete, or how's that sport kind of grow? I mean, it seems like it's grown a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of viral marketing, word of mouth type marketing. People will come and do one, or somebody will come and volunteer and realize that they want to do one. So they'll do it, and then the next year they'll talk to one of their friends, and that's kind of how it grows. But, we send out race flyers, and we advertise it a little bit, but most of all, it's word-of-mouth marketing on these. We try to keep them grassroots as possible.
Definitely. Well, thank you, Jason, very much for giving us a little bit of your time.
Appreciate it.
We're at the Lake of the Ozarks State Park. If you want more information, you can check it out at bonkhardchill.com.
Yes.
And there's a race every year, and you said you have 2 more races. Are those coming up still, or?
We actually have like 7 or 8 more races this year. We have a race in Kentucky in early April. That's our next race.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you can get more information on that on the website as well?
Yeah, on BonkHardRacing.com. All of our events are on there.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. Catch you guys later.